Hey everybody. Well, first, my name is Malik Hobson. How you guys doing? Student here at Savannah State University, majoring in mass communications, concentrating in audio and video. And today we're going to be talking about the Writing Center. You know, the Writing Center was important at the English department, and it was really important to the faculty and staff and students as well. We're going to talk about how the funding ran out and like what happened to the Writing Center as well, and we will be able to be seeing another Writing Center in the future.
The year before the Writing Center closed, we saw 30.29% of the student body, so almost a third of the entire student body. And most Writing Centers are lucky to see 10 or 12%. So we were really proud of how many students came in. We also know that the average GPA of students who came to the Writing Center was a full half letter grade higher than students who didn't visit the Writing Center. And the students who came to the Writing Center graduated at a rate that was 72% higher than students who did not. Now, you know, we need to understand that this is more correlations than a causal relationship. In you know, strong students self-selected to come to the Writing Center. And so, of course, they came in and were more likely to graduate. But still, there was a substantial increase in all the measures of student success in terms of student traffic, student GPA, and student graduation.
So over here, you know, it used to be students would come over here and work, you know, and the student centers were actually the students who were actually helping other students usually had their desks over here helping other students, you know. Over here, of course, was the actual people that were employed here. And over there was, I believe, a lady by the name of Ms. Dixon.
I do believe the Writing Center was giving the students a structure for good writing in the college level because we are coming out of high school or maybe non-professional fields and being students, you know, you need resources like that to help you succeed, excel. So I do believe that it's going to have a not so good effect on the students, but hopefully we'll find something to help the students that either substitutes the Writing Center or brings the Writing Center back.
Well, I used to send all my students to the Writing Center. It was a resource that I used for all my papers. So if the student was writing a paper, I would have them go to the Writing Center. And they would need to get a stamp from the Writing Center proving that they went there. And I would do this for a couple of reasons, because I would want them to know of the resource that we have, know of the Writing Center, and at the same time, I want their papers to be clean. And it's difficult to read papers that have a bunch of spelling and grammatical errors. So it's been difficult. I'm getting papers that are not as good, and now students, when I ask them to clean up their papers, they have to find peers or other teachers, which makes it much more difficult for them. Yeah.
And the Writing Center was very beneficial with me, man, in organizing my information that I got from sources. It was very beneficial in helping me with in-text citation and out-of-text citation. And it was beneficial in allowing me to learn the different forms of citing as far as MLA and APA and Chicago style. And it really helped. I really could see the difference in my work, and it was turning good papers into great papers. Papers that I might have got B's on, I was getting A's on because I had the sources and the citation to go with my content. So it was very, very beneficial at that standpoint.
The QEP was a 5-year project that ended last year, September 30th. The plan was to provide funding, state funding, to support the Writing Center after the federal government funding ended. But because of the downturn in enrollment, because of the adjustments in the budget, it wasn't possible to staff the center adequately, or at all for that matter, to keep it going. So we have been strategizing, the English faculty, I've talked to the department chairs, the provost about the Writing Center and what we can do to get it back up and running. So our plan is to have a Writing Center in place by fall semester of this year. May not be as large, extensive as it was before, but over time we hope to be able to provide some resources to it so it'll grow into a unit that's even bigger than the Writing Center was with the QEP. So there never was any intention to eliminate the Writing Center permanently. It was just reaction to the fiscal realities that downturn in enrollment required.
Okay. Thank you, and I do appreciate the interview.
Oh,